What up, YouTube? Alright, we're going to talk about Freemasonry and how this ties into all this organized stalking. Who's responsible? So we've covered some of the small puzzle pieces like infraguard, neighborhood watch groups, Satanists, just religious groups, Jehovah's Witnesses, all those people that they contract to do this. But the big ones, okay, the big ones are, you got the Jesuits or the Shriners, Knights of Templar, people like that. You got them at the top, right? Below them, you got the Zionist, globalist bankers, the people that own the Federal Reserve, the privately owned Federal Reserve, which is amazing. That is still a thing. What the fuck? Below them, the Freemasons, which are, you know, the cops, the firefighters, the local construction companies, etc. And then below them, you got city council, mayors, local city law enforcement, and auxiliary police as well. So that's who's at the top. You got the Jesuits, Knights of Templar, people like that, secret society filth. It's all the fucking same. Below them, the Zionist bankers, and then the Zionist bankers are trickling the money down to the Masons, and the Masons are, you know, giving out cash to the city council to do this citizen on patrol thing. Like it's a normal job, but there ain't nothing normal about it. So let's talk about the Masonic silent dagger or secret dagger. This monologue is about the lie. Now the Freemasons, or the Masons as they call themselves, have a protocol that is called the silent dagger. Sometimes it's called the secret dagger or the slow dagger. The goal of this protocol is to get targeted individuals to commit suicide. They achieve this by using their illicit Masonic lie protocol, where they tell lies about the target in the community and slander them. You see, the Masons think this is really cool, or some sort of fun adult bullying extravaganza. But don't take my word for it. Do a Google search on those terms: Mason silent dagger, or Mason secret dagger, or Mason white glove treatment. And remember, truth is secondary to these guys. And the protocol is based on lies. Google it, and don't be surprised if the flooders have gamed the true search results of those protocols. Oftentimes, the search results bury anything to do with the Mason secret dagger protocol or Freemasonry in general. Which, that's not suspicious at all. A society with secrets, but no one wants to know what they are. The perps that carry this out tell customized lies to the public to infuriate people, which will then justify their mobbing and irrational hatred towards the targeted individuals. If a retailer or business is recruited to participate, it justifies poor service. Oftentimes your neighbors will be lied to and recruited as well. They do this thing called same time, same exit entry. As you're entering your home or exiting, the neighbors who live near will be doing the same thing. And this also happens at retailers too, businesses, whatever. All of these tactics are incredibly subtle, on purpose, so that you, the average Joe, are likely to not even notice it. And if a targeted individual complains about these harassment tactics, they are written off as delusional and are immediately discredited for making such outlandish claims. So it's these little things. It's poor service at restaurants. It's people mobbing you, getting close to your personal space. Noise campaigns, people peeling out in front of your house. Loud trucks driving by constantly, 24/7 constantly. It's these little things. But when you add it up in the totality, it's gang stalking. But it's invisible to everybody else because it's done in such a subtle way. Hopefully that makes sense. This protocol of organized stalking has been perfected for decades, possibly even centuries. But now in the year of 2017, in the existence of the internet since 1995, perps have technology to abuse and to use to communicate with each other and their handlers, and more proficiently bully targets with ease. With smartphones and Bluetooth devices, this turns the gang stalking protocol into gang stalking on steroids. Perps have no soul. They are constantly telling lies and attempting to slander targeted individuals. For most, telling lies is their illicit job. Somehow the perps get neutral people to participate. This being said, not every Mason would be in on it. They must not want to disclose this protocol to talkative or outspoken Masons. They wouldn't want to wise them up to the real atrocious protocol that they use on hundreds of thousands of people each year. After all, the Masons want everybody to think they're legitimate, despite what their outrageous and atrocious activities they are involved in. That being said, no low-level Masons would be in a position to deny organized stalking or the slow dagger. So if a Mason is denying the practice of organized stalking or the slow dagger protocol, they are a high-level degree Mason and an accomplished professional liar. Anytime organized stalking comes up, a mob will deny it outright and will slander whoever brings it up. These sock puppeteers' jobs are to deny that the slow dagger or organized stalking exists. These sock puppeteers are paid professional liars. Lastly, I want you to Google 3 things. If you're still a skeptic right now, Google organized gang stalking, Google Masonic secret or slow or silent dagger, and Google Scientology fair game. All of these topics share the same common denominator and are essentially the same exact thing. The goal of all of these things is to destroy the targeted individual outright. Remember that 2/3 to 9/10 of targeted individuals online are fake. They are controlled opposition. They are here on YouTube and other social media outlets to make us look crazy and to damage true targets' credibility. And I'm gonna end this with a video of a Masonic ritual. So this is for people, you know, that are like, oh, well, my dad was a Mason and he's a nice guy. He probably is a nice guy, but he doesn't know what's going on at the top. None of them do. I'm gonna show you a video of this Masonic ritual and you be the judge. If they're involved in gang stalking and hundreds of thousands of people committing suicide because of this protocol, then what else are they involved in? Probably something really heavy and evil. I'll let you be the judge. And for the people that are gonna deny that this footage is real, do you really think that any Freemasons, the people who run the fucking world, would allow a staged video to be made in their lodge that makes them look bad? And if you think it's doctored, that's laughable. It's not doctored. The lower level Masonic groups and sub-organizations like Elks, Moose, Rotary are low-level do-gooder dupes who are kept in the dark about what is going on higher up. This way they can claim ignorance and look convincing because they have not been let in on the activities of the higher levels. This is called compartmentalization. The lower level organizations are also used as recruiting grounds for Masons. They use the local good old boys as the fronts for what goes on up top. Thank you for your time.